So, hello everyone, it's time for Future Time. And I like that, right? I like it here. Took good advantage, we're coming to future now. They had the Christmas fight, which was one kick from Mikey, but whatever, right? Now in future, I, of course, as always, guess correctly, right? That someone else gonna die instead of Hina. It's kind of obvious that by changing the rules, right? Kick out, which was great. That kicking Kisaki was awesome. Kicking him out is gonna, cause some other ripple effect. And now he's gonna want to make his own gang, right? Or whatever. So, it doesn't impress me at all that someone else is a victim instead now, and he's probably made another kind of gang, right, that is taking over sort of Toman. It's been interesting. I guess we're gonna have, this is a second final episode, so this probably explains what happened in this current timeline, right, and then we get another episode where he probably goes back in time, right? So yeah, so 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, after this he probably again travel back and probably the last. I feel it'd be one last time, right? So that, of course, not a dead person. Yeah, AKKUN, thanks to it's obviously gonna be Kisaki's fault. That could be Kisaki there with the glasses, but no, probably not. Maybe. But I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised for. I mean, they didn't kill Kisaki. They just, kicked him out. Yeah, you got the. Looks pretty dead to me. But yeah, they. And as always, I wonder why no one else is surprised that Takemichi is always acting so weird. They're like, why is he running away from? What is he so surprised about? He went to the funeral. Yeah, why is no one ever surprised at how he's acting so weird? They I guess you can say he's emotional because they like the guy, I suppose. But I think that for a while someone would be like, why is he acting like he didn't know it was a funeral? Someone should have asked him, like, wait a minute, you know it's a funeral you're here for, right? Oh, it's a car crash thing, very similar to the Hina thing. So it was AKKUN! AKKUN did it, right? Yeah, it's AKKUN! It's gonna be AKKUN! It's gonna be AKKUN! He killed him! It's gonna be AKKUN! It's always AKKUN! AKKUN is the one that pushes him. It's always AKKUN, man. It's definitely gonna be AKKUN. It's always AKKUN, guys. It's always AKKUN. Every time, man. He should have killed AKKUN in the past years ago. He should have assassinated AKKUN and no one would have died, man. Kisaki isn't the issue, it's AKKUN. He's always the one doing everything. Yeah, so get rid of AKKUN, right? But yeah, and now he's screaming here and so on. He's crying! It's crybaby, yeah, it's time to cry again. The worst main character ever, basically, yeah. Okay, maybe we do the bike he got? There's like a door more though, a door bike, but... Yeah, let's take a typical key you have to like a door, yeah, exactly. Especially with that name tag there, but yeah. This is an old apartment though. This is where the anime starts, of course, episode 1. Yeah, looks like it's exactly where it starts, right? But maybe Akku lives now or something instead. This is like a different future, so. It would be interesting if he actually finally. But isn't he dating Hina in this? I don't understand. So him and Hina got back together, right, in the last time loop. So he's not dating Hina now? Maybe she also lives there. Just kinda silly that him and Hina are not. Yeah, they got this photo at least, and here are bros. That happened though. Oh, he's the back, of course, the brother. Of course, he's there. Naoto-kun! Naoto-kun! I cry again, as always. Yeah. Naoto-kun! There we go. Naoto! There we go. I was just waiting for it. Naoto! I was just waiting for him to cry. Naoto-kun! I was sitting there waiting for Takemichi to be like, Naoto-kun! Just screaming his name and crying. Yeah, there we go. It's like, it is, I mean, he's so predictable, right? He's just an incredibly dislikable main character. We all know he's gonna start screaming his name and be crying and be like, whatever it is, Mikey! Whoever it is currently in the episode is gonna cry their name, right? I remember the first episode of season, right, when they talk about Mikey. They say Mikey's name like a million times in the first 3 minutes, like Mikey. If you see Mikey, it reminds me of Star Singer, old good anime, and the 70s. I'm an old man. No, but actually, Star Singer is interesting because it actually aired in Sweden, or the VS tapes rather, in Sweden. When I was a kid, right? So in Star Singer, they all say monster every time. So there's an episode, or it's a clip actually, but most episode, they say monster, like Mikey, monster. See the monster, monster dead. Like it's kind of felt like that. We're like monster. I'm just gonna fix one thing here. It's kind of annoying because I can't find my remote controller here for my studio, so yeah. So I'm watching on TV, right? So I have this like, you know, the feed. The TV is like, you know, it's turning off now, right? Because of washing things. I need to go press the button here. Hopefully that works. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing this live, right? And we're doing it on. As always, I'm watching it on on TV. And yeah, my TV has that one, you know, where you it tells you that, you know, power saving, right? TV has been on for too many hours, right? So I gotta press the button on the TV so it doesn't so it doesn't turn off. I can't find my remote control. I don't know. I'm blaming my wife. Yeah, I'm blaming my wife. No, I don't think I can't find it. No one can find it. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. But I mean, it's the opening, so. As I always say, that opening is free action. You can always do stuff during the opening. Yeah, now we're back here. Yeah, I'm back in the talking about the guys. That cute guy, Draken-kun. Yeah. I don't know why he's telling us who they are. He already knows that. Yeah, I don't know. He's like, remember these guys? But yeah, I was just there. Yeah, I was there in the past, man. They're all dead now? I mean, they're all dead? Yeah, because Kisaki's gonna get revenge, right? This is what I keep saying. It's so obvious. This story is so predictable. Of course, killing out Kisaki, not killing him, he's gonna get revenge. He hates Mikey now. So obviously Kisaki now has a new gang, or has taken over the new Toman, and it's gonna kill Mikey, Draken, you know, and it's gonna go out and get revenge on them. It's just so incredibly obvious. And the Takemichi can't predict it. It's so ridiculous. Yes, we also got that guy. Yes, he's been dead for a while, but, you know, obviously he's gonna go after everyone. Not Budgie-kun. No, but everyone's dead now, so yeah, but like, everyone is dead. Yeah, of course they are, because Kisaki's gonna get revenge on them all. I said it last episode. It's so obvious. You can't just kick him out and be like, "You're fired, Kisaki." He's obviously if he kills Hina every first time, he would obviously. And this it should be Takemichi. Takemichi should have any. If he had any normal working in brain, right, he would have been able to predict that Kisaki was gonna get revenge on Mikey, etc. Right? He's gonna get revenge on all of them by doing this. Because Mikey would never do it, you know. Obviously, Kisaki's fault. And this is so incredibly obvious, right? And that's why Takemichi is an incredibly bad main character, because he doesn't even have like the most basic logical thinking, right? Because any other person in reality would have been like, well, if I make this guy get fired, and I know he's an evil main bad guy, and I fire him from his job or whatever, right? He would probably want to get revenge. It's just the most basic, fundamental understanding of a human psychology, right? Well, if I make you this thing, you're gonna get angry, right? Yeah, like it's just a kind of. Think about it like a child, right? If I take your toy from you as a kid, you're gonna get angry. Then the kid gets angry and screams at you. That's kind of level. Kisaki is like on a baby level, right? You take his toy away from him, yeah. So here we go. Here's the talking about. But I got Kisaki out. Yes, but by kicking him out, Takemichi, you remove his toy, and that makes him angry. It's just so hard to understand. Kisaki isn't dead. You didn't like remove him from the universe. You removed him from Toman temporarily. Like, this is Christ, man. It is the most predictable storyline ever. Like, it really is. That's what the big issue with the anime anything, that it's so incredibly predictable. And Takemichi is so incredibly stupid. Yeah. Like, how Takemichi can always be so incredibly dumb, but anyone actually watching the anime can always predict the outcome, basically. Yeah, it's like, well, of course Takemichi gonna kill Takemichi, you're gonna get in trouble. You save Hina, but he's gonna kill all people. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm only watching this because of, you know, out of my anger. You know, nobody uses this every time. I mean, I think it's hilarious. It's hilarious in a bad way, you know, yeah, obviously. You know me, I'm only watching this anime because I think it's enjoyably comedic and stupid, yeah. But this is what I love in a way, though. This is kind of like similar to, of course, Rent a Girlfriend. I'm here for the simpness stupidity. I watch Kazuya, right? To sit there and cry and be like, you know, for no reason. Then I'm also watching Takemichi to be like, you know, crying and be like, yeah, I'm here for the annoying main character actions. Now, of course, he gets not a letter, so he doesn't have to do anything. Altomichi gets freebies always. And he never has to do anything either, because it's always the other character giving him advice and giving him items. Remember, he was trying to find a gang, and he just picks him up at school. Yeah, he never has to do anything. He just gets like, he has the key to the secret door to the end. You know, it's like if you play a, you know, it's like a Nintendo handheld. Yeah, it's like Nintendo holding your hand all the time. Yeah, it's like Pokemon tutorial stage. I mean, you know, I love Pokemon, but obviously tutorial Pokemon is annoying because, you know, Nintendo holds your hand. That's simply why, honestly, you know, Sun and the newest game, Sun and Moon, very, very, very hand-holding, right? Sun and Moon is like 12 to 20 hours. I love Sun and Moon, eventually beat the game, but like the first hours are very boring because it's very, very much like, you know, hand-holding, right? But with Scarlet and Violet, it's actually, I mean, again, the game is buggy. I think I actually really enjoyed, you know, Violet and Scarlet because, yes, I like the game world, right? I liked exploring it, and I also liked that it wasn't as, you know, holding your hand. So I mean, yeah, you can actually go wherever you wanted, right? I liked it a lot more. But yes, it was very buggy. But from a gameplay standpoint, Scarlet and Violet finally gave up that Nintendo, you know, holding your hand, right? Because Takemichi, he basically plays constantly on on Nintendo holding your hand. This guy needs to be like, he needs his mommy to hold his hand all the time, man. It's just like, it is ridiculous. This is the first time he's alone for like for 1 minute, like 20 episodes. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably die here or something. Looks like Alcatraz. If you play that stage in Tony Hawk City 3. Oh yeah, of course, it's the one where Mikey, it's the Mikey bike shop. It's where Mikey finds all the bikes. This like really weird abandoned church thing. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. On top of this hill, Mikey has like a burial ground for bikes. It makes no sense. Looks like the prison on Alcatraz, yeah. I did a bit like in COD too. You know, I worked on that stage. Yeah, I worked on that Call of Duty zombie Alcatraz stage, right? Obviously inspired by the Red Princess one in the movie with Clint Eastwood. Yeah. He's here. He lives here now. He eats like mechanical bits. Mikey, right? Yeah, he probably lives here now. He eats the little metal bars and the oil or something. He sits there all this like burial ground bugs, man. Where did he find this place? I don't know. He lives in this like burial ground for bikes, but where did he find this place? Who did all the bikes here? I don't understand how it works. It doesn't really matter that much, but I think it's kind of hilarious. How did it? It also reminds me of Sentinel, Third Sentinel. It looks like the future time in Third Sentinel, where they have this like burial ground of like destroyed mechanics in the war and so on. But it's like this is current Japan, man. You don't have like a freaking. When was the Mecha War happen, man? Oh, so I cry again. Oh, holy god. This character! Can he not cry for 1 second? He's like, Mikey! I mean, this anime series, Takemichi. He's just like, don't cry, boy! Cry, baby! Yeah, this guy is an adult, apparently. I mean, I cry to anime, so don't get me wrong, but it's like... he immediately started crying. He's like, it takes him a second. Mikey! It's like every goddamn episode, man. Every goddamn episode. It's just like, ah! I like how Mikey looks almost younger now. He's just like slimmer, and the hair makes him look shorter. Yeah, like he looks like tinier now. He looks like he's de-aged. Mikey turned younger in the future. Yeah, 10 years later, the guy is shorter and less muscles. Wait a minute, did he just shrink? I think so, seriously. Mikey-kun! He seriously looks tinier now in the future, yeah. Of course, Mikey-kun is always Mikey-kun. He would never kill anyone. Now it's probably mostly Kisaki doing it, but probably with Mikey, though. But yeah. Maybe he's gonna kill Takemichi now, become hilarious. Of course he won't because he will time travel, but I mean, before that. Takemichi. He will try, probably. I have to kill you. Yeah, why did you just store my Toman for, man? But Mikey with his superpowers, yeah, Mikey is basically like Saitama, so... This is gonna be hard for him to survive, man. Evil Mikey, man. Yeah. Now Mikey probably did kill everyone, because he's so easy to manipulate him, so he probably did kill everyone. He's a complete buffoon, man. You tell him that you give him a bike or something and he will kill the whole planet for you. You're like, oh, you want a motorbike, boy? Yeah, if you kill all your best friends, I will give you a new wheel. That's basically the brain of Mikey, man. So, I mean, it's basically the brain of every character in this anime, but... Oh my god, so I kill Drake now. Oh my god, it's in conflict with them guys. One thing is so... Because Takemichi is more and more friends with them, right? And every time traveling aspect. Why is he never then part of their life? You know what I mean? I was thinking about it again. Why is this Takemichi? But you know, in the first time traveling, they explain that him and AKKUN got bullied, so he never talks to them again, and that stuff is alright. You know, he cannot run away from them. But it is really weird now, right? That he's so twisted in their lives. He like, I saved your sister, your mom, and your dad, and your best friend, and so on. Yet he never seems to actually, you know, be part of their lives in the future again. How can that be, right? I mean, it's bad writing. There's a little TV, but Jesus Christ, man! Evil Mikey, man. Look at that. The black hair test isn't evil. Yeah, he could have killed them. Who else would have done it? Kisaki? No, but obviously they did it. I mean, it's not Kisaki's fault. I mean, obviously, but. Yeah, I killed them all. There we go, I killed them all. All of them, Takemichi! Everyone except Takemichi. Why did he kill Takemichi? I don't know why Takemichi isn't killed also then. Goddamn plot armor, yeah. Why didn't they kill him for? He was part of the division commander now too, but everyone else is killed except Takemichi. But yeah, Mikey has defeated all of them. Except the main character, because that just makes sense. And he's just like crying as always. Oh! Yes, Mikey killed all of them. Evil Mikey, man. The last final arc here. Yeah, Mikey has defeated all of them. Terrible explanation why he did it. But Mike has been a sociopath. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mike has also been a nutcase and also incredibly simplistic and stupid. I mean, all of them are incredibly moronic. So I mean, it doesn't take me. I'm not surprised you killed all of them. I'm not surprised that any one of them would kill anyone else, given the situation, right? This anime, they can all be fooled by anything. Like a little ant can tell them to kill them and probably do it, right? Yeah. Okay. Here's another like weird flashback that we. Yeah, this is like weird. Might kill him for. Why did the Mikey get black hair for in this time? This is the biggest question. Why did he get? I'm more concerned of why is he shorter and has black hair in the future? I'm more concerned about that than that Mikey is evil and kills everyone. Yeah, that to me is more reasonable. That's more. But I mean, Mikey, every scene with Mikey, more or less, he got this like really weird eye strike, like you see now too. But this has been a thing for season 1, right? The Mikey has this really weird sociopathic evil eye strike, like his dead eyes, he sees into your soul. So again, is anyone surprised that Mikey is evil and kills everyone? I'm not. Yeah, I'm not evil. I'm not surprised at all. Yeah. Finally, Mikey-kun! Yeah! Y'all loved you, Mikey-kun! Y'all loved you! They were your best friends! How could you, Mikey-kun? Yeah, but he has to blame Kisaki suit right there, because he'll be coming back to full circle here. And he throws him down like a toy. It's always Mikey, by being even tinier in the future, he can still like throw Takemichi like a toy. Yeah, he can just like lift up and throw him with his pinky, man. As always, his superpowers are come back. Okay, shot Chifuyu in a basement or something. No, a tunnel. It's probably a tunnel somewhere. Maybe a basement. It looks like a tunnel, yeah, like a typical, you know, under some kind of tunnel under in Tokyo. Yeah, I've seen it later, yeah. Typical like Tokyo tunnel, right? Like under some buildings in Tokyo. And Chifuyu is like, I don't worry, bro. I'm sure Takemichi can time travel to fix this. I don't think I'm gonna be dead anyway. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy's gonna revive me, so. I know about the time traveling, though. And of course, Takemichi just cries. I mean, he was crying before he even knew he killed everyone, so he just cries, man. He just cries, man, yeah. And now Mike is crying too. He's gonna explain to us why he hated everyone for? No, he's gonna do a yaoi scene instead. Yeah, why is Mike even more feminine in the future? Cross-dressing, rooted for coming, definitely. You shoot him, Jesus Christ, he's getting over it. Oh, and now to shoot him instead or something? Well, that's a way to save him though. Why did they not do this a long time ago? This guy has been going on a rampage. He's like a serial killer. He's going on like for like 10 years. Yeah, he's been doing it 10 years straight, right? Interesting that Saitama could be fitted by a bullet. Time travel, man. I gotta time travel, bro! I gotta time travel. Mikey is dead. Yeah, Mikey could... It's like, took away from his body! He got superpowers! Yeah. Don't touch him, Takemichi! He might still be able to fight the bullet! He might Wolverine it and just get up anyway, yeah. I understand why Naoto is like, run away from the corpse, man. He might revive somehow. We don't know, man. This guy got powers. Yeah, Mikey-kun! I don't know why he's sad, because he just explained to him that everyone he loved got killed by him, so... See, he's still alive! He got hit in the head. He got like shot in the head, but he's like seriously give a speech, man. Remember when Buddy died? It took like 10 minutes to die. Yeah. Of course, he got straight up. He got straight up in there. But he's like, I can still give you a 10-minute speech here, man. Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna explain to you exactly why I did everything. Like at least an hour long death in here. It doesn't make any sense, but okay. No, but I'm more surprised that he cares so much about it, because he just told him that he killed all his friends. Right? I wouldn't necessarily be sad when, like, oh, I killed everyone you loved. I killed them. You're like, okay. Maybe I shouldn't revive you? Maybe I shouldn't revive you after this? But yeah. But the thing is, I have a hard time taking Takemichi crying seriously, because imagine if Takemichi didn't cry in like every scene ever, right? He cries equally much in every scene. So now he's crying that Mike is lying, but he was... You know, he was crying in every other scene too, so you're like, okay, he's crying. Just like in every other scene ever with Takemichi. I think it's a big issue, honestly. It's hard to, you know, feel any emotion from Takemichi, because he always has the exact same emotion. He's crying again. Oh, he's crying, he's dead, he's crying, but... You know what I mean? This is every scene with him. I think it's interesting from a meta standpoint, because he really does cry in every scene, literally. So like, why would I feel anything? Imagine if he never cried before. This is the first time we see Takemichi crying. Then the scene would obviously feel way more emotional. Now it's like, oh yeah, he's crying, just like he did before he died, and when he woke up, and when he saw the grave, and when he saw that thing, and when he saw Hina, or when he ate like, ice cream or something, and when he like, I don't know, walked into his wall or something, I don't know, like, he cried. That's over. He cried again. Let's review it, I guess, but have you ever thought about this guy? He cries a lot, yeah. So, Mikey dies, evil Mikey dies, and he did kill everyone. We saw the flashbacks of him killing everyone. It's obviously gonna be Kisaki's fault somehow, though. That's obviously every time in this anime. I know someone sent me an email. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so... I don't know. It's very hard feeling anything for Mikey. I think Mikey is like a likable buffoon character, but at the same time, Mikey's personality is like bikes and fighting. Like, he doesn't have much personality. He's never really have like I feel a good explanation why he's like he is. He got superpowers, right? And he's just like, he always had those psychopathic dead eyes all the time. So that he could kill everyone, I am not surprised. I keep saying it. Like, why is Takemichi even surprised about it, you know? Because Mikey was like, always, you know, would fight people to the death basically all the time, right? If he wanted to, and he got like superpowers, and he's like super powerful and all that stuff. So, and he's also a sociopath player. So you're like, why are you surprised that this like deranged sociopath with physical superpowers could kill anyone? It's kind of like given he would do it basically. And I keep saying, right? We saw a flashback earlier that Kisaki kicked out. And I really, really hate how bad the writing in the anime is, right? How incredible it is. And I keep saying it, but it's like Takemichi or Kazuya are like the two worst written main characters ever, right? Because it's how their social skills or the general, like, his behavior against other people and like reflecting in their mind is just silly, right? And it is worse than any other anime ever, really, right? Because the thing is that if you live in reality, of course, in any basic form of reality, as I keep saying, if you kick out Kisaki, he's obviously gonna somehow make Mikey or someone else, right, kill the other guys. Because if he can't be in Toman, he wants revenge, of course, and he will make sure they all die, right? So it's obviously his fault somehow, or Mikey goes crazy or whatever. But it's clearly part of that thing. And just the general idea, right, that Takemichi sits there and is so surprised, right, that anyone has been killed, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, immediately, right, that's the last episode, he's out, I said that, okay, now someone else will die instead, right, because now he might survive, or maybe she also dies, but Kisaki will make sure, right, that the Toman members now will die, because he wants revenge. I mean, it's the most obvious, basic, human setting ever, and that was Takemichi. He's like IQ minus 50, right? It's so irritating, because he's the most, like, dislikable, unrealistic main character ever. Like, a main character like Superman that can fly or whatever is more realistic than having a person that's so dumb as Takemichi, right? He's so incredibly stupid. He really is like the dumbest main character ever. And the only person I can see worse, again, is basically Kazuya, right? In Rent a Girlfriend, because Kazuya, very, very similar personality, they're very, very, very similar personality, right? And Kazuya is like, oh, I want to talk to my rent/kinda girlfriend Chihuahua. What if I like climb over, instead of just going over and the neighbors, instead of just ringing her doorbell, he like climbs over her apartment building, jumps on her balcony, and he's like, I don't want to be like a stalker or anything, so I want to give her a gift, right? So basically, instead of giving her a gift, like a normal person would just give her a gift at the door, right? Or call her, or maybe right on the phone, he climbs over the building, throws it up, jumps onto her balcony, and leaves his gift on her balcony with like a weird, falls into the bushes. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense with your neighbor. Like that's also like, no, that's just stupid, right? It is. I mean, that with the girlfriend, likewise, is an anime that's just so terribly written, because no human ever would have done that. It is not a better way, right? Because it's so overly convoluted to do, but it also makes him look like a stalker. If his whole goal is to not look like a stalker, right? Climbing up to your girlfriend's balcony, running around that, jumping, blah, blah, I mean, that makes you do exactly what you don't want to do, right? No one will ever do that, because it's so incredibly stupid. And you might say, well, but they are dumb people. Yeah, but dumb people in reality, you know what they would do? They would just go over to the door being, oh, gift for you, cute girl. They would do that stuff, right? Smart people might do it in a more proper way. Oh, I have a gift for you, yes, your birthday, That's smart. Stupid is like, oh, gift for you, big titty lady. That's dumb, right? Kazuya and Takemichi are basically like convoluted dumb, where they're like, what if I climb up on the staircase, jump down there, then I set a helicopter, fly from that thing, that's a normal strategy, right? And that's what I mean, right? This anime, ever since Takemichi, this episode, you're like, how can he be so surprised that everyone's dead, right? Incredibly frustratingly badly written anime, incredibly so. But anyway, yeah, Mikey is ever on, because why wouldn't he? He's been manipulated by someone, like he's ever on. Like, exactly what you expect, right? And my big question is, why is Takemichi so sad all the time? Again, I think it's interesting from an emotional standpoint that Takemichi is crying all the time, right? So I don't really feel this scene could have been way more emotional if Takemichi for once, or rather, if he only cried this time, it would be way more emotional. No, it's not like, okay, he's crying, like always. He's always like 10 out of 10 crying, so like, okay, whatever. Definitely, I think it's interesting. Anyway, I've been subscribed, press the like button, and I'll see you guys with One Piece coming later tonight. And of course, no Nagatoro then, because it ended last week.